The Peruvian Congress approved the start of impeachment procedures against radical left-wing President Pedro Castillo over the claims of corruption and that he's morally unfit to govern. The opposition-led Congress of Peru voted 76 to 41 to being the political legislator the political legislators of Peru will need 87 votes to properly remove Pedro Castillo from office following the impeachment trial. I repeat again, the opposition-led Congress voted 76 to 41 essentially to approve the start of this political procedure against the Peruvian leader. So essentially, lawmakers in this country are zeroing on the testimony of a lobbyist who has told prosecutors that the President Castillo essentially engaged in different types of irregular acts. So the Peruvian opposition also accused the left-wing president of treason for saying that he was fully open to a referendum on allowing landlocked neighbor Bolivia access to the Pacific Ocean, as we reported here on Newsweek a couple of weeks ago. He made these controversial remarks during an interview with CNN's Fernando del Rincón. So, President Pedro Castillo or his lawyer must attend the Peruvian Congress on March 28 and present their defense before lawmakers debate and have a final vote on the impeachment. So the attempt to oust President Castillo is promoted mainly by three right-wing parties, including Popular Force, Fuerza Popular, which is the party led by the former presidential candidate Keiko Fujimori, who is the daughter of former dictator Alberto Fujimori and the candidate who lost last year's election to Pedro Castillo. Getting to this point, it is quite important to explain that it will be actually quite difficult for the Peruvian opposition to secure the 87 votes needed to remove him from office. After all, we're talking about 11 votes an extra 11 votes that the Peruvian Congress need to make this happen. Of course, it is quite possible that we see some surprising alliances between these three right-wing parties and many other parties of this country. So the possibility that Pedro Castillo get ousted from the office is not exactly impossible. It could definitely happen. However, a lot of alliances are needed to make this scenario possible. Reporting from Medellín, Colombia, Luis Orozco, Newsweek.